And hey, wouldn't you know, we're back recording more of this fantastic stuff. I've been recording all of this fantastic stuff. It can be bumped down. Oh, and 40 people stayed with us. That's always really a good sign. And I'm gonna try this song because there's no rhyme nor reason why this works or it doesn't work. But I'm in the mood to play some of this because it really resonates with what's going on in the world. And then we'll finish the news because the news is actually moving faster than you can process what I was talking about earlier with this war mumbo jumbo. Because it's not mumbo jumbo. But let's see if I can get this cooking for us.
1, 2, 3, 4. Mother, mother, there's too many of you crying. Brother, 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 there's far too many of you dying. You know we've got to find a way to bring some loving here today. Father, Father, we don't need to escalate. Oh, it's not the answer, for only love can conquer. You know we've got to find a way to bring some loving. Oh, I wanna know what's going on, baby. Yes, I wanna know, yeah, what's going on right now, people. Oh, what's going on, brother? Tell me, yeah, what's going on? All right. Bring it down a little bit, Eddie. Yeah. A little bit, right there. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, baby, what you know good? I'm just getting back what you knew I would. Boys, hell, when will it end? When will people start getting together again? Things they're getting better. The newspaper read. What else is new, my friend? Besides what I read. Can't find no work, can't find no job, my friend. Money is tighter than it's ever been. Woo! Hey man, I just don't understand what's going on across this land. What's happening, brother? Hey, what's happening? I wanna know, I wanna know. Things still getting down where we used to go and dance. Now all my friends are pitted. Do you think they have a chance? And tell me, friend, how in the world have you been? Tell me what's out, I wanna know what's in. Woo! What's the deal, man, what's happening? What's happening, brother? What's happening, brother? I wanna know what's happening. What's happening, my man? Been gone a long, long time. Now I'm back on the scene. What's happening, brother? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, brother? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Oh. baby. One, two.
It's DEADtv. Boy, we've been listening to a lot of music, huh? And I'm not even done. I got bags left. I'm still working on the first bag, and I haven't even cracked these bags yet. Who knows where this can go, because I haven't even cracked what I've got inside the computer on top of that, which is just random stuff that I grab at random. Hence the title, Random Stuff. Take me to the other side. I promised that I would take you to the other side of the news, because we never even got through all that mumbo jumbo without how crazy it is, and I'll tell you why it's crazy. I'll drop this down here. Going back to the news, I'll refresh it and I'll tell you what's going on. So China sends missiles to, we were talking about China sending missiles to the contested island, right? Now I want to explain something. A little while ago, North Korea popped off what they said was a hydrogen bomb underground. The US said, no, we invented that stuff, basically, and that wasn't big enough. But that was big, so maybe that was the detonator for it or something. My theory was that China did that to go, now you got to deal with those guys too, so don't make any weird moves. And then they fired off a sophisticated rocket that could lift a car into space and fired it right over the Super Bowl, the orbit of this satellite, over the Super Bowl in San Francisco, as if to say, well, we could have dropped this thing anywhere we want, this bomb that we've got. So you've got China building all these runways. They look like this. They're just making these out of sand and putting a big airstrip going down the middle and a harbor to hold, and it's dredged out so they can bring the big boats in and supply them, and building military installations. And the U.S. is saying no fucking way. Just going back to the news. I'll find it on a different one, so don't. The U.S. Air Force flexes its muscles amid North Korean tensions by flying 4 F-22 stealth fighters over South Korea just miles from the border. 4 F-22 Raptor air superiority jets were sent from their bases in Japan to Osan Air Base in South Korea. U.S. military officials in South Korea refused to comment on how long the 5th generation, these are top fighters in the world that supposedly can kick everybody's ass on the planet, would remain there. The F-22 Raptor is the most capable of air superiority fighters in the world. This is our craziest jets that we even have. The $150 million F-22s were deployed in South Korea following North Korea's recent missile tests. That's what they look like. There's our dudes. So we're putting those at the border. These are our craziest planes. So we're saying to China, now if you're worried about that being in the Daily Mail, let's go backwards for 1 second. Here's the Times of Oman, Philly.com, and the Express. Whoops. Okay, so here's 2 more. But here's on YouTube. So let's see what this says.
4 U.S. stealth fighter jets have just completed a flyover of South Korea in yet another show of force against North Korea following its recent provocations. Our Kim Hyun-bin has the details from Seoul's Defense Ministry. Hyun-bin, quite the air show for Pyongyang to ponder.
That's right, Mark. The 4 jets that flew over Osan Air Base, a little south of Seoul a few minutes ago, are F-22 Raptors, which are seriously powerful pieces of military hardware. Now, it was escorted by 4 South Korean F-15s and 4 U.S. F-16s on each side. F-22s were dispatched by the U.S. Air Base in Okinawa this morning as part of a provisional deployment aimed at pressuring North Korea. Now, South Korean military official says 2 F-22s will be temporarily stationed at the Osan Air Base. Now, the F-22 is a key part of Washington's key strategic weaponry and considered one of the best fighter jets in the world. Now, they are equipped with full stealth capabilities as well. Now, this means they could infiltrate North Korean airspace undetected and destroy the regime's key nuclear and missile infrastructure before the North knew what hit them. Now, their range also allows them to target anywhere in North Korea when flown from the south. Now, the F-22s are not the first strategic U.S. weapons deployment here in recent weeks. The U.S. flew a B-52 bomber over the peninsula last month. Plus, the nuclear-powered submarine USS North Carolina docked in Korea's southern city of Busan on Tuesday. The nuclear-powered carrier USS John C. Stennis is also scheduled to take part in the annual South Korea-U.S. defensive drills, Key Resolve and Full Eagle, which start early next month. Now, we also hear word B-2 stealth bombers could also fly over in the coming weeks. So all the big guns of the U.S. Air Force and Navy have or will make an appearance over South Korea in a show of force the Allies hope will make North Korea think twice before carrying out another provocation. Back to you.
It's awful convenient while all this is going on that, Saudi Arabia has 350,000 soldiers from what they said is 20 countries march around with all their stuff as Turkey, we're going to get to that, says we want to invade. So let's go see what Russia has to say about that right now, about Turkey's little plan, because it's kind of interesting. Let me just see something. Okay, here we go. A quick look at RT first. And then we can see who else in the world is saying what. Jeb Bush tweeted a picture of his pistol and said, "America." I sent him a post that said, okay, they ain't said nothing about what's going on. So, no news is good news. Sometimes it's going a little bit slow because now, I tweeted RT and I was like, it's your fucking move while we were listening to music. It's totally Russia's move. When Turkey says, let's invade, we're just waiting for US to say. So anyway, going down here, coming down here, Obama says Trump will not be president. A referee was shot dead in Argentina after brandishing a red, moments after he showed a player the red card in a footy match. It was so funny because 10 minutes ago, Obama and all the Southeast Asian leaders seek a resolution on maritime disputes. So they're still hoping they can talk their way out of that. So maybe they're backing down. Asia Times. Russia and Iran coordinate moves on Syria. The S-300 system is not the top of the line, but it's these ones, these giant missiles. On February 15th, yesterday, Iranian Defense Minister Hossein so-and-so was on an official visit to Moscow, and he held talks with his Russian counterpart. During the visit, a number of issues were discussed, including global security and terrorism, and the situation in Syria. Iran has traditionally been a major buyer of Russian weapons. Moscow and Tehran avidly cooperated in the military technical field after the Iranian Revolution until the introduction of anti-Iran sanctions. Last year, the final agreement of the Iranian nuclear program was reached. Easing of sanctions was announced. And that deal gave fresh impetus for military cooperation. A new agreement was signed to deliver S-300 PMU-2 air defense systems to Iran. The implementation of the contract is expected to start in early 2016 and be completed in autumn. An S-300 system unit comprises a regiment command point and two divisions with 4 missile launchers in each. The price tag for two units will be over $1 billion. In addition, nearly 80 Iranian specialists will undergo training Iran's buying 13 billion with the stuff. First of all, Iran is interested in Russians. What does this say? They're interested in buying anti-ship missiles, fighter jets, helicopters, as well as diesel and electric submarines and T-90 tanks. You got to see this for a minute because it's quite interesting. Is this competition? I wonder if they have it 2016. Did they do it in 16? Did they do it this year? There's the Arctic training that we watched that one time.
One of the key sectors of Russian military modernization is its tank fleet, which still includes many unmodernized T-72B and T-80U tanks. In order to close the tank quality gap with NATO, Russia opted to upgrade the T-72B to the T-72B3 standard, a modernization that yielded a modern tank comparable to the T-90 at a fraction of the cost of buying a new T-90. The T-72B3 tank, which entered service in 2011 at the rate of about 200 a year, and which became widely known thanks to the annual tank biathlon competitions, was intended to be a stopgap measure until the T-14 of the Armata family became operational. According to statements by the Uralvagonzavod, Russian procurement plans entailed the purchase of 2,000 T-14 MBTs. These plans appear to have been modified due to several factors which appeared in the last 2 years. The first was the crisis in Ukraine and the heightened state of conflict with NATO. The crisis raised the need for a truly modern MBT comparable to NATO's tanks to become operational as quickly as possible. While the T-72B3 can be fairly described as a modern tank, it is still inferior in some respects to the latest NATO Leopard 2A6 and M1A2 Abrams tanks. Secondly, the basic T-90 design was also rapidly becoming dated, which reduced its international competitiveness, as evidenced by the success of Ukraine's Aplot tank in the 2011 competition in Thailand, where it won over the T-90. While the T-90 has enjoyed considerable export success, including major contracts with India and Algeria, it is now facing the prospect of being eclipsed by more recent designs from China and even Ukraine. Third, even though Ukraine proved unable to fulfill the Thailand contract in a timely manner, producing only 5 tanks.
It's like, why are people even still building tanks at this level, right? Because you would think that they would just grab missiles and grab tanks. Anyways, what was I going to do? I was going to play a song. So now everybody dig this.
Why'd you have to get me? Why'd you have to get me? Why'd you have to get me down? We won't need love my girl. She looking good. Come on. One more. 5 to 1, baby. 1 in 5. No one here gets out alive now. You get yours, baby. I'll get mine. Gonna make it, baby, if we try. The old get old and the young get stronger. May take a week and it may take longer. They got the guns, but we got the numbers. Gonna win, yeah, we're taking over. Come on! Your ballroom days are over, baby. Night is drawing near. Shadows of the evening crawl across the years. Yeah, walk across the floor with a flower in your hand. Trying to tell me no one understands. Trading your hours for a handful of dimes. Gonna make it, baby, in our prime. Come together one more time. Get together one more time. Together one more time. Get together. Get together one more time. 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 Hey, come on, honey. Go along home and wait for me, baby. I'll be there in just a little while. You see, I gotta go out in this car with these people. Get together one more time. Get together one more time. Get together, got to get together, got to get together, got to take up in the mountains and love my girl.
she's 10 feet tall. And if you go chasing rabbits and you know you're going to fall, tell 'em a hookah smoking caterpillar has given you the call. He called Alice when she was just small. When the men on the chessboard get up and tell you where to go, and you just had some kind of mushroom and your mind is moving low, go ask Alice, I think she'll know. When logic and proportion have fallen slowly dead, and the white knight is talking backwards, and the red queen's off her head, remember what the Dormouse said. Feed your head, feed your Before loneliness will break my heart, send me a postcard, darling. How can I make you understand? I wanna be your woman. Yeah, here I'm waiting for a little sign, waiting till the end of time. Send me a postcard, darling. Send me a postcard now. Send me a postcard, darling. Send me a postcard now. I can taste a lonely night and need someone I can turn to. Look out for the day I get a little sign. I want to know you're all mine. Now, please don't let me down. Ain't no lover like me in town. Send me a postcard, darling. Send me a postcard now. Send me a postcard, darling. Send me a postcard now. Before loneliness will break my heart, send me a postcard, darling. How can I make you understand? I wanna be your woman. Yeah, here I'm waiting for a little sign, waiting till the end of time. Send me a postcard, darling. Send me a postcard now. Send me a postcard, darling. Send me a postcard now.
Oh, hey, we're back. You're listening or watching DEADtv and broadcasting live from Berlin. And I have some guests in here, but we're not going to talk just yet. Evidently, they're going to interview me. And then at the same time, it's more of a conversation. So I thought it was funny when Ruby asked to interview me. I said, yeah, you guys can come over. But then I thought in my head, I was like, no, it'll be way more interesting if I interview you. Because I'm better at this.
Oh no, I'm sure not.
So, anyways, the whole thing will end up being kind of interesting because I'm interested in different mediums and the way things flow together in random ways. For instance, like today, when I was riding the train to come over to the studio, I knew that I probably wasn't going to write music today. I didn't feel like it. But in a way, I am writing music because I was explaining to this guy, Thor. Now, Thor runs Sony Red distribution. It used to be Red out of North Carolina. And then Sony bought them. And they're the ones that gave money to Burger to become a real label. So all the Burger Records bands. And they're the biggest American distributor. I used to be with them, but I left them. But I'll be damned if Thor didn't take his money and move to Berlin and open an office, and he's trying to get all the California bands and all the psych bands over here, and he sees the potential, and he said, well, Anton made it his home base there. I'm going to do the same thing and watch how I do it. But I got one up on him because I have a recording studio, but I don't want to do we've got 9 things coming out on our label, but I don't want to do a million things, and I'm happy with forced exposure. Anyway, so I ran into Thor last night. What were we talking about? God, I was going to say something. I'm getting old. Fix my hair while I'm thinking about it. Because they said they wanted to take pictures for their little mega blog or whatever it is. It doesn't matter. Let's see. I can do it like this.
I'll call it mega blog now.
That's good enough. My mop, my unruly mop. But I want to do all kinds of interesting shit, and one of the things I want to do is I want to have groups come in here and people and stuff. And I sent Leo off to get another one of these webcams because my studio computer is just a screen because I just use a tower, so to speak. Those are okay. I use a tower, so I have like 4 terabyte plus drives, and then all the DSP cards you can possibly fit in it. So it's like a top of the line Mac, and then each DSP card is like another Macintosh inside it, another top of the line Mac. So I've got as many of those as you could possibly fit in all the slots. And then, so anyways, coming out of one of my USB ports, I have a splitter, so it's like 10 USB ports on my desktop. So I can plug as many cameras as I want, and then they only need extensions. So I was thinking, how cool would it be just to have bands come in the studio and just use all my gear when they're in town. So I'm going to work on making that happen. But until that time, gosh, I was looking down at my thing. I know what I'm going to play. It's like I should almost start a new...
Bridget.
Yeah.
Bridget Fontaine.
Yeah, but thanks, my co-DJ. I think what I could do is I love this compilation, this one that came out. It's got so much good stuff on here. I think what I could do is play one song and then stop this recording, because I want to make sure that we get enough space on this tape, because I think it goes 179 minutes or some weird limit on these files through Ustream. So I think what I'll do is I'll play one song to go out, and it'll say "Be right back," and then at the end of it, it will have the DEADtv GIF, and then you guys stay in place. It takes me a minute to reboot, and then I'll just start the whole thing over again. The show will keep going though, so don't go anywhere. Anyways, this is Bridget Fontaine.
Un genou, papa, moi aussi. Qu'est-ce que tu penses de la sélection naturelle?
Lâche-moi. Lâche-moi.